How fast can I expect to lose weight? It's one of the biggest questions that you're probably all concerned with. Now, I'm all for amazing results. However, if you're of the mindset straight away that how fast can I lose this fucking weight, you're more likely to be in that bracket of people that will put the weight back on. Again, like you probably heard before, nobody got out of shape and completely ruined their health in 2 weeks. So it makes sense that you're not going to transform your whole body in a few weeks. The whole thing this is built around is creating habits that you can sustain. So you're not going on a diet, you're actually creating your own diet and lifestyle change that you can carry on forever. But at the same time, we also need to have a look at your targets, because people are sort of target driven in that way as well, which is fine. So a healthy, sustainable weight loss target you can set yourself, or what's kind of be expected, is around 0.5 to 1% of body weight loss a week. So if you are 80 kilos, that could be 0.4 grams all the way up to 0.8 grams a week. Now again, there's a few caveats we need to discuss within this. Before someone can start setting themselves fat loss targets per week, there needs to be certain habits and behaviors already in place. So if you're completely beginning, it might not be wise setting yourself outcome goals straight away that I want to lose this amount per week, and you do all your percentages, because you simply struggle to hit your calorie deficit and carry out training and these small behaviors that need to be in place first. So if someone's completely beginner and they're struggling to lose weight, we need to be more focused on the process of losing weight. So putting all these habits in place, tracking your food, all the things that will lead to you creating a calorie deficit, one that you can sustain. And then once these behaviors and all these pieces of puzzle are put in place, then you can start looking at actual exact targets per week. If you're someone who already has a lot of these behaviors and habits in place, and it's just about tweaking a few things, then yeah, you're at that intermediate advanced stage, and then you can start setting targets, and we can review if we're hitting them or not. Now, I said obviously weight loss targets. If someone is beginning weight training, there is a possibility that they can put on a bit of muscle and lose a bit of fat. So if a complete beginner comes in and they start weight training and they put on 3 kilos of muscle, which again, women, don't be afraid of, it's fucking tiny, you're not gonna notice it. And they also lose 3 kilos of fat, the scales is going to be the same. You might be scratching your head, thinking what's going on, you followed everything, but your clothes feel looser. Again, this is why we also have measurements and pictures within there. As I said, this usually happens in people starting back training again. So you might have had a certain amount of muscle before, you may have lost that muscle through lifestyle, and now that you're getting back into the gym, that muscle is going to come back. You can call it muscle memory. That muscle basically comes back a little bit easier. And the person who is a complete newbie to weight training, their body tends to adapt, and yeah, as I said, they can get the phenomenon where they lose fat and gain muscle. After a few months, someone coming back to training, or it could be even a few weeks of a beginner or someone coming back to training, then this will not happen. Then it will just be a case that you're either losing fat or gaining muscle. Most of the time you can't really do both. Except people on steroids, they can do both. So watch out. And if you're looking, why these people are getting in unbelievable shape on Instagram. So to wrap up again, in general, and all these guidelines are general, but I'll be dealing with you specific, I can tell you a little bit more obviously. But on average, 0.5% to 1% body weight loss a week. If you're 100 kilos, that could be 500 grams, or that could be a kilo body weight. You may be in the bracket, for some people, again, it's a little bit slower, could be even 0.25 grams per week. As I said, this is an average. Some people might be a little bit slower starting off, some people might be a bit faster. This is the complex nature of human beings. And lastly, on this topic, like I've talked about before, we're actually looking at your weight on the scales. Please, please, please stop thinking that your weight will drop week after week after week after week. This process does not work like that. So get your head around it. Okay? While you might be expecting this linear weight drop of this, okay, what's gonna happen? It's gonna be a massive zigzag, and your weight will always be within a few kilos up and down. Again, when you put weight on, doesn't mean you put fat on. It could be water weight for numerous different reasons, like I've talked about before. But as I get you to log your weight more frequently, get used to this, but trust the process. And again, that's what I'm here for. That's what you're paying me for, to make sure and to assure you it's going the right direction.